Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. This is a G36C, I think. We're going to work on, or I'm going to work on, I always say work because it's part of the video. Tape's already coming really apart. Dress is on both sides. That's interesting, but looks like UPS kind of messed with the box a little bit, but that doesn't matter, right? What matters is what's on the inside. So I got this from somebody online that wants to get this fixed up, and we're going to go straight into checking it out and fixing it up. Right away I already see a patch in here. I don't know why. Maybe it has to go to something with the gun. Looks like he packaged it very well. Wow, this mag's a little bit transparent. A little bit awkward with what I'm used to. I'm used to like better high quality magazines or something. Not as transparent. I don't know what kind of magazine this is. Maybe this is a good quality. The bottom screw adjustment's coming on done. It's gonna have to be adjusted. Not sure why there's a hole there. Anyways, let's put that down. This patch we'll take out in a second. We've got a LiPo battery, it looks like, right here to work with. So we're going to pull that out very carefully because I don't want to... Oh, it's not connected to the wire right here. So we can pull that out right here. And he's got, looks like just like a 11.1 1200 mAh LiPo battery that has been deansed. From what I can tell, the deans looks okay. Looks like an alright job. Open this up, and I had one of these flash hiders and they're sharp as heck. I actually got scarred from this flash hider. This thing scarred me. It's so sharp, and it's very sharp right now, so I'm going to probably avoid that. First impressions, it's definitely not like my G36, that's for sure. Just looking to see if stuff is getting clipped. We've got some wires in here, and it doesn't look like, but I can't really tell. It's hard to see, so we're going to work on that. Looks like the screw to this plate's missing. And he's got the wire going here. Probably what he does, this is very interesting. I've never seen a G36 like this. But probably what he had it do is hook it up to a bag, I'm guessing in the back. I'm not sure what the patch is for really. I really have no idea. So what I was told is this thing shoots automatically when it's hooked up to a battery. I'm going to believe that and get inside and look at it. I'm going to take this to the tech table. But definitely the G36C by Aries is much better. Let's do a little comparison. Here's mine, and here's a little bit of a comparison. Got a bolt catch and anti-reversal latch button here, and you can see the high quality compared to this is rubber. This is very high quality. It's an Aries G36, so it's very much more high quality than this is. But this is probably, I think this is still nylon fibered. This feels like it's rubber and plastic put together. It's kind of strange. Alright, let's carefully open this just so I can see it's all wired in here. That's where his MOSFET chip is. Now remember, he did say he had an extreme fire, and from looking at it, this is coming apart right here. The wires are a little, you can see right there, they're coming apart. So this is not really coolly installed here. And it looks like he took that off. This is coming undone. I think he just leaves that locked in, so it leaves this locked in. We're going to work on this though. And that's how he got the battery. Okay, it makes sense here. He had battery bag on the back so he could hook up. Okay, carefully I'm going to start taking this thing apart on the table. I'm going to make some room and get it fixed up so it can be just as badass as mine. And then externally I'll add some stuff to it that'll make it even cooler. I don't see any rails here. I'll have to ask if he has rails. If he doesn't, we'll see what we'll do here. Magazine. Again, this looks like the wire comes up here, like as if it gets clipped into. Gonna have to do some testing with that and check and see. But this is, gosh, I'm terrible with names, I'm sorry. Mr. DMullen. So, we'll get you hooked up. That's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and hit the tech table with this and get this looked at. Alright, right away we're going to start working on this thing. I'm going to do the easiest things first, just let this parts rest, keep everything organized. I'll go ahead and pop the front pin here. And I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to cut my hand on how sharp this thing is. Looks like there's some room in here for the battery, but we're not utilizing that room because of the MOSFET, so I'm not sure if that goes back as far as it should. So here we're going to flip this over. Looks like we've got something to undo right there. And then looks like this pin's been popped out a bunch of times. It's really scratched up. We've got some stuff to unscrew here. I think that's for the barrel assembly. Just carefully start taking things apart. Yeah, as far as the pinch a little bit, it's not very good position. Let's do a small knee. Sure. Can't see if I can do this real quick. No work today, thankfully. I'm going to wire this back to front. So we get the battery and MOSFET in stock. I'll open this so we can. People set my screw. This. I've never worked on G36 like this before. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, I just want to honestly. There's so many guns that I'm not really using this surprising anymore. Oh, this is kind of surprising. I'm not using that back. Okay, good. Look at the barrel. I'll look at that too, so we should do that next. We'll screw that. Alright, this scheme done way too easily. Probably not the time to throw on that. This is way too easily. It's going to require increasing screws coming out. Got bolts on the side, nuts, so we have to not lose. Need to here. There those two. These in it. Yes, they are. They're outside. It looks like there's a screw right here. These are not hard to undo, they're extremely easy. Long. This one, I think, is a little different size. Wait till the offside there. There we go. And browser 3. See if you can first things. On the inside here, doesn't look too bad. Easy to clean the first. We're going to switch to the wheel gears. I want you to do on that. Okay, so it's that. Little side. So get that out. Get your nozzle. It's a little too much easy to move. I hope I don't see the switch to that. See the plate? I do not like the plates. Most plates have contacts on, which looks like it does. Hard to see right now. Most plates have pockets on straight against it. It has contacts though. Start any issues. Making out ways easily. These are screwed in the MOSFET, which I'm just going to undo. Slide MOSFET out. These are just always pop out. And they're really good. This is why I like MOSFETs like this, because this design's really not in my favor. You know, why really players hate these because they'll sweep second. It's not the best thing ever. And I think I think he needs this after he got in here. This hole's not going to take needs. I'm just going to go ahead and do these. These will switch anyway, so should be small screwdriver. Okay, small screwdriver. These are not much, they're really good. They weren't very good in, but really don't like that. Yeah, this is nearly as good as mine. It is going to work on this for sure. We're going to get this out of here. I don't think we're going to put it in here. Looks like you broke this surfacing. Maybe cut it. It's good in here. Get in this. So, maybe some new wires here and pull it out. That's what I'm going to do. I don't like this already. I already have this, so I don't like this. Wow, that's not that good. We messed up. Let's hold this down. Yeah, redone. It's terrible. Terrible. Okay. Let's see, make notes in my head. So let's do another caution lock. Bring short circuit. Yeah. Doesn't look like a I'm sorry. I'm going to show you something else. Get through this, I'm sure. Alright, let's see here. Why is always the first one I have? It's not, oh, that's not, that's right. It is. Oh, there we go. That's easy. And it's happening here. Let's see. Goes back further, so I can see something right here. It's not showing in. This actually may go back if you want to. Design it that way. Oh, okay. That'd be probably right. Okay, so let's look here. Figure it out. Start. Me.
fix that too. So if the shell a little raising, just tighten it so it's like in the back. I don't know if it's like that, there's definitely little crevices on the cylinder. So we'll closer with that. These little crevices that are circular on all sides here. Okay, so screw right here, hold this in, let's keep going. Not sure, maybe grab it on something. This is definitely pinned in. Just a 136 right there. And then try and see if I can do this like so, just hope not. This won't work. It should not be. So everything should start coming out. Oh, yes, it's starting out. There's wires a little pinch in here. Definitely not cool. That's true. Okay, so close up. Where's it coming out? Watch. Just start coming out. The wires being pinched by the selector. That's how it's installed here. It's pinch in here. That is a pinch. The wires. It's not pinch. Wires. So do something about that. The wires, you know, out of the way. The gauge is really too small. That's true contact so, and this is the thick wire, so I can understand that. True contact for gates. I'm going to put the bottom of it. I think it's one that's stuck. That's more stuck, I think. I'm not sure if anything else unscrewed yet. I use selectors. I think so, though. Just thick wires, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a good motor. Pretty separated. Why stuff sticking to it. Alright, so you can see the wires are thick, and they are definitely getting pinched in here. They're definitely pinched. So probably get the same how the wires are being pinched. It's not so good. So you have to wire it. As soon as I can get it out. Nice pretty installed in there. Start to get a little bit. There we go. It's soldered on. Solder's not very good. Alright, so we got this out. It's all good. That's why I was clear and crisp. I wanted to take a piece of wires here, so that's not too good. Also, it's going to loose. So tighten that really quick. Different size? I think it's the second one. Nice second. Get two. It's not. So you can look between. Hope it isn't. It's going to go through. Nice. This one is between. So it's in tight. Sadly, it's between. This one here. Sorry, got numbers grab it. There it is.
Okay, that's much better than it was. Alright, let's check out the gearbox. And right away, you can see this was not really any good. That's not good. So let's go into your extreme fire right here with this. Not too good. And this was barely, when I opened it up to look at it, was barely hanging in there. So that's not so good either.
I do that, so over here, please. Go ahead and that's tape. I'm going to change this. It's just hyper rescue, I'm not sure. This here is on. So I take runs, I can't remember which one. These are these off. Let's start on there pretty good. I can tell. Okay, so let's start by everything here. So this is the official legal, doesn't matter. It's 8. Alright, first anyway. Sometimes these are sizes. And they're not sizes too bad. Check pin here, I'll see. Too much wear. That's pretty good. So that's easily workable. Okay, and then put this somewhere else. So it's anything. Alright, let's go take your box apart. First things first, let's undo the screw front and take the plate off. And it's a little bit of a door slash S. This one's smaller. No, these just back into it. These are a little bit pretty soon. I hate these lines. Yeah, maybe I should do this. Why sorry, I'm not sure. That's one. A little closer. So it's not working on that. But I believe something good. Match it. Alright, I think it is this one right here. That's like match perfect. What is this one doesn't fit. I'm not playing games today, that's for sure. No, it's too difficult. Oh, shit. There we go. Alright, in front there, I'm going to pull this back. Okay, do this off camera real quick. Just going to so you can get your hands on the plate. It's nice to have plate, plate small. Needs something on top of it. These answers to pull this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Really pretty long with a tight body. Okay. So I'll keep that right here. Alright, ready to get this open. Huh. How the hell? There's no hole back. There's nothing at the top. So how do those access it? So you can stretch it a little bit. How do you access the spring? I don't think we're playing. Let's see exactly what shit. What the hell? So that's through. It's a pretty different size. Is it? Where's the strip? Oh. I think it's a little bit for you guys. Can't too fast. Yeah, that's not cool. Why the hell do you have two screw sizes? Pretty GG. Those position, now they are something back in. Okay, I'm going to use modification to the back here a little bit. Maybe before I prep this open, this slides out. It seems like it does. Let me access the spring. I can't even get a hole here. I guess we'll put this, because it's a spring guide. So I guess. If things do flying, then we'll be able to put it back together. But I don't shoot that. Can you know this screw too? I think so. Alright, let's start this spring. Yeah, it's not so pretty fine. Alright, guys, to this. Now I'm going to do my kind of thing here. I'm going to do my big slide. Yeah, there we go. Slide in screwdriver. That's the front. Let's cobble it here. This seems to be done. I think so. Anyways, let's see how this first. spring test gear on it. Stop track here. These things suck in there solid. What's up? Stuck in there. I see this part's pretty fit. Okay, that's totally not version 2 or version 3. There's a lot of grease everywhere. And it looks like there is some teeth missing back here on your piston. That's all gone. Not in here, the gearbox. So this is cleaned out and somehow it's got stripped. There's nothing. So, definitely gonna need a piston. I'll trade it to you. I'll put something else. Let's put the nice on here in front of this there. You guys see it stripped out now. Some pressure here. Pressure's all at the same time. This is going to give your cylinder. It's just stuck to it. Looks like it's installed correctly here. It's like dirt running here. This looks like a person a long time ago, like tiny straps. Okay, so where are the teeth? Because they are just gone. Gone somehow. These gears look okay. I can use this as a gateway. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to move a little bit probably. Get back together and better off. Trying to check the engagement on this thing. I'll bore out these cylinder a little bit. Something that's like that's ridiculous. These on because he's doing a pretty low compression. Just keep it on. Good full block position. However, what's happening here is, if this was correct, I'm sure because these teeth are gone, there's nothing in here. If they're cut, it'll correct properly, that's for sure. So we're going to do that. And then, check everything else, sort of everything else okay here. Where is that? Template. That's all seal, excuse me. That's good. It's not good. You're pissing right now. Let me check your out button in here. These need to place it. Pushing out. Section job. First off, anything horrible. All parts and all here, new piston, will be correct properly. And MOSFET is better than this. I don't see any issues here yet. I think once we fix this, so it's not chambering. Basically, off just one tooth, so it's not chambering anything else, one tooth. So change that chamber. It should be full compression. Your full compression is right there. Go into your barrel and she's out. My chamber is in this barrel in here already. I think once you clean water in there, that could be from this. Let's see this. You see here all around here. So it's probably come from here somehow. And down there. So here, they got in there. It could be part of the sword itself. Black pieces all around it. And the oil used to drench in grease, just to drench. So it's very brittle. Probably change that. Let's put it in here. This thing rotate freely, it looks like. And it's stuck on, or is it? Or is it being on that? No, stuck on. That's not good. Gotta fix that. It hurt my hands. Alright, so I'm gonna fix that because this should be rotate freely, also come off easily. It looks like the spring may be cut here, I'm not sure, but it's a spring guide here. So you can get stuck in this and that's where that too. So I'm gonna fix that. So here's that spring. And then let's check the shim right now, which I'm probably not going to be satisfied with. Contact is okay. Seems like these guys are stopped already. Really easy screws here. Let's put the one difference in the spot. See the different length. I'm going to put the one difference just from just pushing. It's not worth it. Switching back and forth now. It's not worth it. Jeez, there's a long phrase here. Also, the reason it's just light. It's nothing to recycle with. So we're going to part. We're going to wash these gears and ship it there first. Clean everything out. Got a shortcut here trying to get in there. Seems okay, but there might be room for improvement, so we're going to try here. Might need a little more, so we'll try that. But you're going to need it too. I can tell screw right now. Flashlights, thank you. You should be able to mess with that though. These are very good. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go higher now. Once I wash it, stuff, recently shim, so forth, but I'm just saying, looking at this. I can say he did when he was doing the shell, so question to be about anything else. It's a regular GG. To me. Wow, this is really hard. Okay, I think check color. How about check color? Alright, so that looks pretty good. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to do this. You know, like I was going to should be something. You know, tiny little back with a nice. I don't know. Usually it's all taking apart much easier, which should be done. The cylinder head is going to be checked too. So we tighten down with this first one. So we'll just take this off real quick. Bushings are not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Okay, so check color.
The motor does put too much pressure on the bevel. It's slanted. Let's see if you can see that very well. It is slanted really a lot. That's not good. So we're going to fix that too. But as far as the shim job on the inside of the gearbox, it looks pretty decent. So we're going to get a new piston. Alright, plans. Reshimmed this. Properly fixed the motor. Work with the spring and the spring guide and the piston so that it does rotate. Also, the spring needs to be a little bit repaired there. As far as the trigger goes, I don't think there's an issue with that. I'm trying to move quickly because my camera says 1 minute left. So I might have to check some things off camera. Those look good. I'm gonna have to fix this, make sure that it can move to the front of the gearbox, which it looks like it does, but it's such a tight fit. It might Dremel that out a little bit so it fits a little better. And then Dremel a tiny hole in the back here to get access to the spring guide. And then work on the MOSFET being changed. And I'm at 0 minutes now, so I think I'm going to have to end the video with this and pretty much say you can already see little issues here or there, but this is not very difficult. It's not very much stuff to do, so I will catch up with you guys on fixing this all up and do another video for that. My hands are real greasy. Hit you with a fist. We'll get this thing pretty badass pretty soon.